Right, so today I'm going to show you how to make this sterling silver wire plated bracelet with ceramic beads. Okay, so you need 4 ceramic beads. I've gone with 2 colours, a darker tealy green colour and a nice light blue. They measure about 1.5 centimetres in length. You also need 4 of the eye pins. You can buy these online, but I tend to make my own, so I just take the end and curl it myself because then I've got the length that I want. You also need 5 pieces of sterling silver wire measuring 11 centimetres, 1 lobster clasp and 2 of the jump rings, one that's gone missing already. So to start off with them, I'm going to show you, I'm just going to make my final eye pin. What you do is you take your rolling tools and you clasp the end and you turn it round so you've got yourself a little hook. You then take it further, bring it all the way around so you've got a little hole there, bend it back the other way and then squeeze together so you end up with the eye pin there. Next I'm going to show you how to make the swirls. I made a few earlier because they take quite a while. Same method. Take your rolling tools, clasp even the end of the wire and then just make it into a ring there. You then start wrapping the wire around the ring you've already created. So you just go round like that until they are as wide as you want them to be. I've got my 5 little swirls there. Okay, so the next bit, as you notice, there's these little hooks on the end. So we're basically using the same technique again that we used for the eye pin and also to start off with the swirl, is we're just taking our tools and bending a hook round. So we've got a nice hook on the end there because it all needs to fit together, so there's no point in it being closed off just yet. So there we are. Oh, yeah, done that right, so they're all lined up nicely. Next, I'm going to put on the jump ring because I always find it's best to work from one end and start going all the way through. So I'm going to hook that round onto one of the swirls and bring it down to the middle because you need to be able to do the lobster clasp up on the jump ring there. And then I'm going to tighten that up slightly so that it can't escape. So it's a little bit more bendy and you've got a slightly shorter tail on it there. So you've got that bit there, so it's a little bit loose. Okay. Next you put on a bead. So I'm going to take one of these headbands and I'm going to put it on that hook there, if he wants to go. I'm then going to close up this little opened hook so that it's not going to go anywhere, so it doesn't come off. So that's connected, that's your first bit. And pop on one of your beads. Okay, so that sits nicely there. I tend to hold it so that you've got the loop on one finger, you're steadying the bead with your middle finger, and the next finger kind of shows you where you need to cut it. So the end of the bead tends to sit in the middle of my finger, so I go, right, I don't need that much length on it, and I will trim it like that with your cutting tools. So you've then got one end which you then need to hook round as well. So do the same again, make your little shepherd's crook and bend it all the way around so you've got that section closed off so that's not going anywhere. Okay, it's a bit smaller than the middle of the bead but it'll be fine, trust me. Next you need to take another one of these and hook it through. So I always get this wrong to start with, so I'm going to try it this way. Yeah, it's going the right way, that's always an added bonus. So all I did then was put that through the hole that I just, the loop that I just made, so that I've got those joined together. Okay, same thing again, keep repeating, do different colour, alternate coloured beads. Okay. Next. You'll notice when I trim them that I put the end of the wire into the beading mat. That's to make sure that it doesn't fly off and hit anyone in the eye. Okay. And our final swirl. It would be a bonus if I could get all of them right at the same time, wouldn't it? Yeah, I managed it. So they're all lined up, which is quite nice. Going to turn that around slightly as well because, again, like I said before, you want them all the same length or similar lengths anyway. Now, obviously, you've probably noticed that we're at the last bit. Next thing you need to do is to open up your jump ring so you can get your lobster clasp in. So I tend to use 2 tools because these ones are quite thick jump rings, which is quite nice because it means they're not going to go anywhere. Then put the whole of the lobster clasp through so it's on the hook there. Then close it up nicely so it's not going to go anywhere. Make sure it's all lined up nicely. Yeah, happy with that. And then just slot it on there, same way you did with the head pins. And then just turn it in on itself so it's not going anywhere. And there we have it. We've got one sterling silver and ceramic bead bracelet.